Hey there, ladies and gentlemen, I'm Richard. My hair is a bit messed up, and we're going to have a drink. Or at least I'm going to have a drink, and you're going to listen. And here's the first thing I have to talk about. Why is it that the caps of alcohol bottles are not shot glasses? My shot glass is in the washing machine, dishwasher. And, yeah. I know I've put way too much alcohol in there. And this glass is not gonna be enough to hold this entire bottle of cream soda. But as you can see, there's stuff frozen to the bottom. So I might need to give it a few minutes. While I'm doing that, may I remind you that for every 1,000 subscribers, I got to purchase one of these bracelets from the company 4Ocean. 4Ocean then pulls a pound of trash out of the ocean every time I do that. So if you'd be so kind as comment, like, and subscribe, you'd be doing your part for a better world. Now, one of the things that's been a big pain in my neck is when I was young, my mother passed away. And she left the house to the 3 kids. And, now, many years later, her estate has never been resolved. And you might say, well, why don't you just sell the house? And the basic reason is because I can't make mortgage. I could walk away with, several $100,000. Wouldn't be enough for me to pay the mortgage in another house. Okay? And I'd have to get rid of most of my stuff. I could just go live in an apartment, but then I would have to get rid of most of my stuff or get a storage unit. One of the things I have to admit, whereas I am attached to many of my things, there are things that I would have to throw away that have value to me, but don't have value, Like a lot of my books are retired library books. They essentially have no value. I have an Encyclopedia Britannica set. There might be someone who might want to buy them to make a room look nice or something, but essentially no value. And, a lot of my junk, so to speak, would all just have to be thrown away. And I mean, to be completely honest with you, I should never buy anything I don't absolutely need, so that way I would have less junk, less things sitting around my house. And I'll tell you this much. Probably the point where most of us have most middle class to lower middle class people, maybe some upper class people, but, food, for example. If I have something in my cabinets, I probably shouldn't go out to eat. I haven't gone out to eat in a week or so. I used to go almost every day. But I said, you know what? I need to stop this. So I didn't stop cold turkey. I kind of weaned my way off. But, every now and again I sit there and think, yeah, it would be really good if I had so-and-so. And then I go to my cabinet and think, what do I have, though? What do I have instead of that? Because, money is a limited resource. And if I'm going to buy something, I should, buy advertising for my YouTube channel or something like that. Something that would potentially make me money. So food. That's one thing I have too much of. It's all sitting around. I have food in this room, in fact. And one of the things I just did is I went and I'm cleaning the container that I want to put all the snacks that I might take to work in. All the stuff that I shouldn't eat at home. It's quick, it's easy, but I shouldn't eat it at home because I should save that for work so that I can go to work and not not buy fast food and use up a limited resource, which is money, but use up a expiring resource, which is food. And now it's like, yes, if I had a storage unit, I could just get all the stuff that's littering my house and put it in a storage unit. At which point, it would, one, not be air conditioned. So it would be under bad conditions where it's probably going to crack and damage if it's electronics. It might survive if it's furniture. But I mean, really, if it's this food stuff, so I can tell you, don't even bother. Because you're not going to come back a week later, go through it and be like, here's something I'm going to eat. It's like, no, dude, it's going to be boiled to nothingness by that point. But, you know, storage units, I don't know how they're becoming more and more of a thing. Because unless you're storing something that is absolutely irreplaceable, then why are you... Like, I know a guy who has, I think it's a 57 Chevy. I could be wrong. Could be a 57 Ford. Could be something else entirely. But he's got a car in a storage unit. And I mean, it's been there for more than 10 years, and it's not even a rolling shell anymore. Don't start up. But he's like, one day, I'm going to fix this. No, you're not. Why do people keep... I mean, I remember there was one guy, he had a storage unit. He was in his late 20s. And he was living with his parents. And I checked his storage unit. He had a bicycle. He had some Dungeons and Dragons books. He had some mattresses. It was like, dude, why would you keep these things? They're not good mattresses, and mattresses don't last forever. That's one thing we don't really understand. You know, during the pandemic, I purchased a mattress, and it looks like crap right now because my pets did their number on it. And one of the things I have to, you know, acknowledge is that, well, mattresses don't last forever. It's 4 years old. And it being 4 years old, it may actually, I mean, the last mattress I had for 15 years, but I had it for 15 years because I couldn't afford another one. Why would you store it? I mean, someone will haul it away. But I mean, how much do you pay for storage? It's got to be in the hundreds of bucks, at least per year. Whatever you're storing, you know, is going to lose its value in storage, and then what do you have left when you're done? You got a bunch of items, unless there's something that has sentimental value to you, or it's something that can't be replaced, or it's something you know you're going to use. I mean, if it's like, okay, I'm going on vacation or going to do a 3-year thing somewhere else, maybe some sentimental items in a storage unit might make sense. But it's like this guy that has the car, you know, he has a house. That house has a garage. What's in the garage? I don't know. I've never been to his house. But I would assume that you would put the car in the garage. But he doesn't do that. So yeah, storage units. Never did understand them. Anyway, just my thoughts. I'm Richard.
Danger Ducky says, based on my readings of your strange dimension, you should comment, like, and subscribe.